haven't seen any woolly mammoths yet. Maybe they're not on this continent, I don't know. I'm not worried about it too much if they are. Right, so I'm going to put a new thing here. It's going to be for bones. This one is going to be for we haven't discovered the flaxseed thing yet. It's okay. Not quite at that point. I'm pretty sure I sent someone to go and get a pumpkin, so we should now understand what pumpkins are. Good. And send someone over here to harvest this lot. Do that tomorrow. Yeah, we have a pregnancy. Fantastic. We now have flax spinning. Now, I don't think I can... Yes, I can. Fantastic. So we're going to turn all this flax into twine. So keep doing it until he's finished, basically. We want as much twine as we can get. Not a terrible start to our campaign, and that little gap that you could see there before has just been kind of patched up. Can't really see it from the inside, but it just, you know, very realistically, you know, if you built something and suddenly realised, oh, hey, that doesn't line up the way I thought it would, then you would have to patch it exactly like I've done there. So just one of the many, many, many reasons why I like this game so much. So it looks like we got some spearheads, which is good. Now it's placed where I want them. These rocks should now be, say, clay. So, small rocks. So we can change that now to soil. We want to get that sorted out, get it tidied up. Keep your workplace neat and tidy, as they say. This needs to be filled. This side needs to be filled. Try it. I'm just going to try and get this slightly flatter. Right, so let's investigate the twine, and we should get to the point where we can make a spear. Chop down a tree. We're out of twine. I'm going to make some more rocks. Got small rocks as well. You see, I've got a little channel. Well, I will have a little channel here. Could bring the water closer to me. Now, obviously, it's going to be seawater, so it won't be drinkable. But it's just a little experiment I'm making. We've got a whole alpaca herd over there. Right, so this will now be for logs of the pine pipe. This will be logs of the undiscovered type. And this will also be for logs . Doing a fantastic job, everybody. Okay, we're a little bit low on chickens. Ah, some flax. That's a nice find. Right, well, we're going to gather all of that in, because we're going to need a lot of flax twine to do what I want to do. We're nearly complete. Nearly figured it out.
Donkey.
Okay, we've now discovered tool assembly. Got a few more beds in preparation for whoever we meet next. We have a spear, as you can see. So, what I want to do, I need the soil thing sorted out. Dig a bit of soil out of somewhere. Get on and do it. There were hundreds of chickens here before. At some point in the future, it'd be great if we could have a bit of animal husbandry, you know, get the... They chopped down that tree. Yeah, a bit of animal husbandry, you know, keep a couple of chickens and breed them and get their eggs and stuff like that. All these kind of good things. We now have woodworking. So whilst we've got woodworking, it's always a good idea to come into roles. We haven't actually learnt. This guy's totally overloaded. We're going to have to start splitting up these jobs. Take her off basic building. Take her off hunting, even though she's good at it. And we'll put her on more ladylike tasks. Which, those of you with a certain mindset will say, "Oh, you sexist pig, how dareth you?" But there's method in one's madness. By age. So he's the oldest, so he can go thatch building, rock napping. Rock napping is a really basic thing. Thatch building, woodworking. As long as we got somebody on everything, I think we're okay. Put on diplomacy because he's going to be out and about. He's more likely to discover people. Now, why are there bones there? We'll experiment on the bones. Bit of soil here. Who does the digging? There were a couple more sapiens at this point. So many jobs on the go. Some of them are quite a distance away. This whole forest is going to come down. It's going to be awesome. It's going to take some time. So we've only got one chicken to eat, guys. That's not good. Luckily, the oranges are back in stock. We'll have them grabbed. Then at least everybody will have some food. Now, I was hoping, I'll be honest, to have started hunting by now. We're going to sort out those roles in a bit. Just got to get some... We've got to learn the skill of hunting first. It's getting close to winter. Still warm at the moment, but I don't think it's going to be for very much longer. One more bit of soil. Lots of important discoveries going on here, there and everywhere. It's going to sleep. Everybody straight onto the oranges in the morning. They recommend you don't take all the oranges at once, but if you're going to store it undercover, it's not a big deal. Plus I've got loads more. Nobody's assigned with the rock napping rule. Yeah. It's always a good idea to come in and look at the rolls like this, so you can just see how many you've got of everything. Spear hunting. That means we've captured a... Yeah. Well, we haven't killed it yet. We've just got one alpaca with a spear stuck out of its rump. But we only have one spear, so that's a bit of a problem. Just need this side here to be fixed up so that I can do this the way I want to do it. Try and keep track of this alpaca. I've got bone carving skill as well. Lots of good things come from that. Just need this bit of soil to be sorted out, and then we can finish off my system here. So stop that and start making my twine. So another tribe has been spotted. Oh yes. What we need. Oh, look at that flax twine. A nice collection of flax twine right there. Gather that flax. Brilliant, so that's an extra couple of hands to help. Still haven't chopped down that tree. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Right, so what I need now is a area. Go there. Now that I've flattened out the land, it will let me do it. What we're going to make here, haven't built it yet, of course. Split logs. So split and agriculture, lovely. Split logs are most definitely one of the most important things. We've got some wool skins now as well. So what we're going to make are some spears. Probably about 25 to start with. And I don't care what they're made out of, I really don't. So, let's come back into rolls. Not rock knapping. Tool assembly. So we need at least 2 people on this. I will sort these out in a bit, I promise. So we only need 1 people on flax splinning. We also need 1 person on this. Colin's definitely doing the wrong jobs. We'll work this out in a bit. So what do we need? Branches. Okay. We can do branches. No, we can't do branches. Blast. Surely the pine will give us some branches. 20 meters. What? There's no bamboo to gather. Kidding me. Bit of a nightmare. Lots of flax seeds we're trying to gather. Lots of pumpkins we're trying to gather. Do I have any pumpkins? No. Some oranges though. So we can now investigate oranges. Cool. Maybe we'll make marmalade. I don't know. I've never had... I think I've had oranges before. I'm sure. Not 100% sure. Yeah, we do need some spears though, guys. This warm weather's not going to last much longer. Just from there. That's doesn't take long. Right, we have one spear at last. Nobody is on spear hunting, which is good. That's what I wanted. Quite sure why these peeps are so far out. Always seems to be the kids who are so far out. Maybe they get lost on the way back. We're learning how to plant orange trees. One of the things I recommended to the dev was that he allows us to build role types. So for example, I would have a role type for children. Children would do basic general labour, go picking stuff up and moving it around. They do some fire lighting. Maybe they do a bit of digging, or I don't know, flax spinning, sort of the easier jobs. And then I can just quickly assign that to any children. Then I'd have another role for like teenagers, and then teenagers would be assigned slightly more advanced roles, and I could switch between them very, very easily instead of having to manually swap each individual role for each individual person, which is not exactly the best thing in the world. So I've got 4 spears. I just need 1 more, and then we can... Actually, I think I've got 5 spears there. Yeah, 5 spears. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go spear hunting, and I'm going to get 5 guys on this. Now, she's a child, so she's not applicable. So 𝐒𝐕𝗠 is skilled, so we'll send him. But I also want to send 4 other guys, because on tool assembly, I kind of need him. Let's take him off the cooking. We can get like a logical sort of shape to a role like that. So I've got 4 on spear hunting. I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Send you. All right, let's do it, chaps. Now they're going to waste a lot of spears, the guys who don't know how to hunt properly. So they're going to be an absolute pain in the arse. Hey, maybe this biome stays warm all year round. I don't know. Kind of cool if it does. There we go. First guy with the spear. Hit the tree. Start, mate. Good start. Now, this is why I say apply multiples, because although he can only carry 1 spear, I think they should be able to carry 2 personally, but although he can only carry 1 spear, I've now got 4 guys on the go, or people, I should say, and just enough spears for every single one of them to have a spear. So that will work much better, and you'll be able to hunt much, much quicker doing it this way. But obviously 4 out of these 5 don't actually know how to hunt, so they're missing all the time. But the good thing of that is, you know, they'll walk and they'll pick up the spear that's just been thrown instead of going all the way back to the base and starting again. So that's a good thing. And this alpaca's got no chance, but at the end of it, at least I hope 2 people will be able to hunt properly. See how they're all missing, even though the alpaca's not running or moving or anything, still can't hit it at all. Go. I'm just sending someone to come and pick up all the spears. And I'll bring them back and we'll have alpaca meat for dinner. Well, tomorrow. We'll probably have alpaca meat for dinner tomorrow. So what happens then when I cut down these bamboo trees? Do we just get branches? We don't get any logs? I was curious how it was going to work. Although I've cut down a couple already, I wasn't really paying enough attention to know what happened. So it'd be interesting to find out. So we're getting a good number of spears together now, which is great. what I want to do now, though, enough spears for the time being, is make a stone hatchet. Can't do anything with that until we get it. Is the alpaca back yet? Come on. Where's the alpaca then? Where did the alpaca go? So weird. Where's he gone? Right, okay, so you can't get logs from bamboo. I was wondering. Right, so now that we've made one of these, all the hatchets there. One more storage area here. It's going to be the other type of stuff. Let's just make a couple of bone whistles. Get a bit of music into the camp. Make sure everybody's in a good mood and happy. Right, we're not far off doing the thing I want to do. Not far off at all. Hang on a minute. Did I set all of these to fill? What an imbecile. What a mistake of a maker. And that again. Some other tools I'd like to see, shovels and stuff like that. There's a lot of avenue, a lot of opportunity for things like this to be built. We have like 10 million hatchets there. They're not being stored properly. Bit of annoyance. I think we can do a slightly larger size now. It might be a bit too big, so we'll deal with it. Now, yeah, someone was telling me, a friend of the channel's was telling me that when they start digging near water, water will pop in before you've even made the channel. So I was curious if that was the case, and it looks like it is. So water will come as far as this. Now the question is, will it go any further? This is kind of what I'm experimenting with, whether or not I can make effectively channels and rivers, and you know, what I want to be able to do is encourage fish to come inland so that we can fish for them. We can't fish yet, but that will be a thing in the game eventually. So it would be nice to be able to prepare that in advance, if that makes sense. Nobody putting the stone hatchets in here. Oh, there we go. Look at them all go, picking up the hatchets. Nobody's putting the hatchets away. There might be a little bug there. Let's just set this to accept all and see what happens. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Ah, right. This is something that needs to change. So there was stuff here that I didn't want. So what I did was I said remove all items. I think when it's empty, remove all items should turn itself off. That's why no one's moving stuff. A logic bug, that's called. Logic bug. Right, so we've got everyone extremely busy. Curious how far I can get this water to spread. It's a bit of an investigative experiment where I'm going to chop down those trees as well. I thought bamboo was going to be my answer to all my problems, the answer to all my problems, but turns out it's not. So I'm absolutely overloading them with jobs to do, but these are all jobs that need to be done. So it doesn't really matter because at some point they're going to have to be done anyway. And we got, you know, we got what, 15 people now, I think, in the tribe. How many people have we got? 12. Okay, as I thought. A good number. Right, let's take you off highlighting. Put you on highlighting. Check you're not doing anything you shouldn't be doing. No. Tend to put kids on the firelighting. So that kind of route there. There's only 3 rolls, but it's very handy. Right. Running low on the old oranges. I have no idea what happened to that alpaca. Oh, there he is. That's my fault then. Oh, what's going on here? Right, so I need someone to investigate the flutes so that we can learn who does and does not like music. And we're just flattening out the terrain to suit our needs. Well. So will the water travel further? It's as far as this green bit. Maybe it won't come in any further than that. Be interesting to find out, won't it? Oh, I cut down the coconut trees. Coconut trees are actually really cool. I wonder if I can plant coconuts. Like I can. That would be very good for us. Look how close together you can put them. That's really important. Okay. That shouldn't take too long to get that done. Jobs to do. Oh, a bit of flutage. Very nice indeed. Right, so we're going to try planting some trees. Some orange trees, that is. Should be enough. 1 tree per sapien, I think that will work quite well. Nice flat area to work with as well, which is always good. Still hot. There's me worrying about hunting for alpacas. Turns out, not a big deal right now. Except that we will hunt for a couple more. Four alpacas should give us 8 jumpers. That's not going to be enough, but it's a big chunk more than we've had before now. Right, so I'm going to come into roles and I'm just going to click on music. Now, there are certain people with the little pluses by their names. And these are the people who need music in their lives to be happy. So we're going to have all of them. Working on musical related things. Bum, 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 bum. Super. We got some spear hunting. Very dark. They're going to be left outside tonight. They should be a bit smarter. But we're getting on rather well. So I'm going to need a couple more people digging. We don't have anyone who's particularly strong. Bit of a problem. I have to sort out these roles. But everybody should be on general labour, in my opinion. A couple of people on investigation seems fine to me. Ooh, another tribe has been spotted. Invite them over if we can see them in the dark. But he's on it. Good, good. Diplomacy, I'm just going to take the people with the most amount. Now, these guys are charismatic, so they're the ones that you most want. But what you'll find is, quite often, the people who are skilled at things are skilled at everything. And that does cause a few problems, because they end up being the best person for every job. Right, I don't really need 5 people rock napping. 𝐒𝐤𝐦 is good at it. 𝐒𝐤𝐦 is creative, so let's let the creative people do it. None of them are skilled at it, but we'll let them do it anyway. Not really worried about anyone doing that. Thatch is a fast learner. 𝐒𝐤𝐦 definitely shouldn't be doing it. Butchery on 2, flax spinning, we only need 1 really. So we've got 2 people here who are good at it, 3 people who are good at it. So let's have them do it. Tree felling, again we don't have anyone who's particularly strong. Let's get 2 guys on that. Digging, again nobody who's particularly strong. Bone carving, I don't think we need 3 people. Just leave 𝐒𝐤𝐦 at it. Some of our spear hunters are too busy doing other things to do everything. Carving at 1, woodworking. Get the people who are good at it doing it. She's a child, so she can't do it yet. Is it cooking on 2. So I do need a couple more spear hunters. So my advice is have as many people trained to hunt with spears, but only grab spear hunters when you actually need spear hunters. Sense. It's low on tasks. So that's good. The problem is, of course, as soon as somebody dies, this all goes out the window. We have to bear that in mind. Somebody dies. It's all... No matching area nearby. So I've set this up. We've got the alpaca. This is going to accept alpaca meat. This one is going to accept alpaca meat that is cooked. So, ooh. Picked up and moved now. Then I think, can we just cook it straight off? Looks like we can. I'm going to change this from chicken to alpaca meat. Just cook all of it up so everyone can get a lovely, lovely meal. Right, how many wool skins do we have? 4. It's not going to be enough. How's the hunting going? How many spears do we have left? Typical, there's no flipping alpacas now. There were 10 million when we started. Going to be on a fruit diet by the looks of things. Right, there's one. See how the hunters get on. Run out of oranges as well. This orange tree is quite far away. There's loads of alpacas over there. Here, guys. Get on it. Happen. Again, these guys are learning how to hunt. That spear's just broken. But he has to go back and get another one. It is painful watching them hunt when they don't know how to hunt. Takes a bit of time. And I definitely need some more spears here. Okay, we now have wood building as an option. Very nice. We've run out of stone hand axes. All the spears are out. Look how far they've gone spear hunting. Look how bad they are. Still missed. Still missed. That's me. Once you've got them trained, you can then hunt very, very quickly. But that initial training is painful. Right, so how far has the water gone? I think it's come past. Let's dig this out so that we've got a completely open section. Yeah, it does. It looks like it has come all the way down here. Brilliant. So we can continue digging this out. Take it as far as there. I don't want to overdo it. Very much an experiment. We need some more small rocks. Let's do 100 small rocks.
Alasona?
What are we lacking? Branches. Alright, well, this is a good place for branches. Everyone's sat around not doing much, so let's get them on the go. Oh yeah, we've got a decent number of alpacas in there now. Guys have done a great job. Still hot though. It's not warm anymore, it's hot. So maybe we don't need those alpaca skins at all. It's the beauty of this game is, you know, you're in a different biome. Everything changes. Everything you've learnt in a previous game is no longer applicable. Love that. Just another example of why I love this game so damn much.
Malaika walinde mkae kwetu salama. Jisikie nyumbani. Malaika walinde mkae kwetu salama. Karibuni wageni wetu mjisikie nyumbani. Haleluya, karibuni jamani. Mjisikie furaha. Mungu yuko pande zote, msiogope chochote. Jisikie nyumbani. Malaika walinde mkae kwetu salama. Jisikie nyumbani. Malaika walinde mkae kwetu salama.